Hi everyone, thanks for coming back. If you're new, hello and welcome. I'm glad you found me. We're doing Leo placements today. This is all placements of Leo. Some of us have it in the top three, Sun, Moon, Rising. Some may have North Node, South Node, um, first house, 10th house, 7th house, any prominent placements of Leo. We're going to explore the energies going on in that sign, wherever it is in your chart. It may affect you in those areas of life. Okay, so Leo. In tropical astrology, your sign is pretty clear, but the sun is in Libra right now. Your ruler is in Libra, and he's emphasizing the energy of balance and cooperation, diplomacy, aesthetic, love, acceptance, activation, and defending the oppressed. That's very Libra energy, defending the oppressed. She wields the sword of truth and the scale of justice. And the scale of justice will measure out what needs to be addressed, and the sword will be used to do that. So they really wanted me to emphasize, for some reason, for you Leo placements, the idea of defending the oppressed. And that sits very well with you, Leo, because you are a protector and a fighter. And the Libra will give you the ability to decide who you're fighting for. And she's going to deal a little bit of truth getting, like weighing your options, weighing the information, weighing what's true, weighing what's right. And then, Leo, you will be the first energy to defend and protect that. We actually do kind of see that in the cards today. We have a Seven of Wands, which means defending your position. Okay, in sidereal, that's that the inner energy. You've got the South Node. What did I say earlier about South Node, North Node? You've got the South Node in Leo. This is what we already have experienced and integrated. So, Leo placements with the South Node in your sign, you are wrapping up the processing what it is to be a leader, what it is to be inclusive and strong. Um, Leo is a fixed energy, so there may have been stagnation, or maybe you had some beliefs that were immovable. Um, that means the North Node is in Aquarius. So this is what we're now experiencing. This is ego versus idealism, okay? Fixed and rooted versus innovation and progressiveness, okay? So your ruler, the sun in sidereal, is in Virgo, the health conscious sign of meticulous perfectionism. Okay, this is dedication, routines, kindness, helpfulness, and patience. I don't know if Leo is quite patient. I know they're fixed energies, so they settle where they settle, but I'm not sure about patience. I know Libra's not very patient, and that's where the sun is right now. So there could be some kind of impatience for something, and then we're trying to process, like, being patient. And that you know what, for a double or quadruple Libra that's very, very impatient, processing that patience kind of feels like torture. It feels like torture. It really does. It feels like this isn't going to get me anywhere. So let's explore here. We pulled a card for the current energies, pulled three clarifiers, the bottoms of the deck, and then we're going to get to the hidden influences. So far, now I shuffled these cards to bits, right? I shuffle off camera because I know it's loud, but I shuffle the hell out of these cards in between readings, and I smudge them with sage every time. So when repeating cards come out, I really want to pay attention to those, because that means that the energy is really coming through strongly. And we have the Seven of Pentacles again. This is a repeat of energy we got yesterday from the general collective read, but we also have the Knight of Pentacles, which I know we went on a big discussion about in that last reading also. So we got two repeating cards. We've got the Five of Pentacles. I think that was the reading before. So we still have energy that is going through the collective, maybe a little slowly and maybe mixing it up a little bit, but we do have repeating energies here. So Leo placements, your current energy card came out as the Seven of Pentacles. Again, but this on the front side is talking about waiting for results, okay? But it's advising to have a plan just in case. And we were discussing that yesterday because yesterday we got the reverse side of the Seven of Pentacles talking about learning from mistakes and loss. So we're not quite there yet. Right now, Leo placements are still in the front side of the Seven of Pentacles, still awaiting some results, but you want to have a plan in place just in case. There may be some feelings of what if this isn't going to work? I'm not seeing results yet. I might have to change something. I might have to move on. But if I move on, I'm going to have to make a plan. It's that kind of energy, okay? You're still hopeful. That man is still sitting there watching and waiting those for the fruit to drop, okay, for those pentacles to drop. But it hasn't happened yet, and there may be not impatience, but like urgency here. Maybe urgency here, okay? The three clarifiers we got was again that Knight of Pentacles, that slow moving Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if this could be energy in your chart or that you feel like you're in this energy of the Knight of Pentacles. You feel like, because this waiting really does take a long time. So this Knight of Pentacles is taking his sweet time getting here. We've also got the Three of Cups. This is celebration, okay? So this is celebrating with the friends group. And then we have the Four of Swords on the front side. This is respite and recuperation. Part of me feels like, okay, so I'm going to do the surface meaning that I get superficially at the moment. There may be an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I usually give the Knights to the middle child, so this could be Virgo energy. But Taurus is the fixed energy of the Pentacles, of the earth signs. So I do also give the Knight of Pentacles to Taurus energy because him being so slow, and Taurus is fixed energy. Okay. So this could be an earth sign that you're going to party with, and then the next day you're in that Four of Swords, that respite and recuperation, right? So superficially, I feel like this could be a celebratory, like maybe a date. This is Cups energy. It could be love. It could be friendship. There's something pleasurable that is going to be experienced with this earth sign, but then after that there's going to be some time of rest. Okay, that's superficial interpretation of that. A little bit deeper, there could be an earth sign in the mix, but he's slow and meticulous. Okay, like I said, with Virgo energy, this is somebody who's a perfectionist. He comes in slow because he comes in to stay. This is the only Knight whose energy comes to stay. That's also why I give in this case, I give this Knight a lot of Taurus energy, because he's going to come to stay, and Taurus is fixed energy. He's methodical, he's careful, he's helpful, and the key with this card that we've been exploring, Virgo energy, is that he is ambitious, but not particularly competitive, okay? And maybe that may be something that as a Leo might feel not uncomfortable, but unique to you. Like, you're ambitious because you're competitive. You want to show that you're the best. You want to outshine your sun. Your ruler is the sun. So there's ego here with Leo energy, but with this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, there's no ego here. There's no need to prove themselves. Right? There's this, you could be, like I say, I don't know where you resonate with this. I can read the energy. So I feel an energy of non-competition here. Whether that's you or another person that you're dealing with, you're going to have to put yourself where you resonate. Okay. So far we have earth energy here that's coming in slow because they're coming in to stay. They're doing it methodically, meticulously. They have a little bit of perfectionism in them, but they're coming in ambitious and but not particularly competitive with anybody. So I don't know if that's qualities that they want you to harness or qualities that you are seeing in somebody in your energy. When with this person, you find a very jovial, relaxed relationship. Okay. You have the Three of Cups here. This is celebrating with the friend group. Okay. This is also, however, they always want me to emphasize with this Three of Cups that it's also gratitude and praise. Okay, whether you're grateful to your people, to this night coming in, or to the divine, they want you to function in the energy of celebration. Like, they want you to pinpoint how you feel, how you act, um when you're in like a friend group situation, when you're partying, when you're celebrating, when you're at the family dinners, when you're on a date, when you're with your friends, when you're at a concert, all that really jovial, grateful, happy energy. They want you to walk in that constantly. Okay? If you're in a situation where you're tested or lonely or whatever, they want you to settle for a minute, think back to um, some some event where you were happy with your people, and really relive those emotions and function in that energy as much as you can. Okay. But yeah, then after that, we've got that Four of Swords. This is the respite and recuperation. This is knowing your limits. That's why I was saying earlier, this is a party atmosphere with this Knight of Pentacles, and afterwards you're gonna be like woozy, like the hangover the next day. Know your limits, okay? Celebrate, but know your limits. Be generous, but know your limits. Leo, you're very generous, but you're generous because it feeds your ego. So you may be overly generous because you like it's like you feed off of the praise. Okay, but know your limits. All right, the bottoms of the decks that we have emphasizing the clarifiers here. You've got that Knight of Pentacles with a Seven of Wands. Now, Seven of Wands is kind of defensive energy, but again, I was talking about defending other people, defending the oppressed, defending um, something with that Libra energy where somebody needs your help or protection, so you're defending them, right? But this is a hard fought win. It says, don't get above yourself, but be proud. Okay, be proud of how far you've come. So this is talking to that Knight of Pentacles energy. Be proud of how far you come, but don't get off of your horse. Get off the high horse because you need to defend your position now. The Seven of Wands comes after the Six of Wands, which is victory, okay? A hard-won victory. But now it seems like the wands that were in your corner celebrating you. Remember, then we do have the celebration card up here, raising a glass to people, toasting people, recognizing people. So there may have been a win here where you were recognized for something, but now you're in a defensive position. Okay, maybe because the energy that came in took so long. I heard it took you a long time to get here. And maybe somebody here is like, well, it took you long enough, and now you're defending your position. I also heard you're defending your hard work, because that Taurus Virgo Knight of Pentacles is a hard worker, very dedicated. Capricorn energy, very looking forward to, very planning for the future. Remember what the Seven of Pentacles was saying was make a plan just in case. That Knight of Pentacles is the man with the plan. Okay, so maybe it took a long time for that plan to be formulated, but now you are in an energy of defending your position. You're like, hey, I fought long and hard to get here, and you might not agree, but I'm defending my right to be here. So this Three of Cups is emphasized by the Fool on the reverse. I feel like this energy has seen what good there is out there. Okay. You've seen the love and the praise and the camaraderie and the support. You've seen it, and you want to go towards it. You've got that Fool again in the reverse, following that shooting star. It's like I'm turning my back on whatever this was, and I'm going towards something new. This is knowing that there's better ahead than there was behind you, and let your instincts guide you and heed the signs. Talking about heeding the signs because there's that shooting star there. So it's like you almost got distracted. You almost got distracted because you're like, this is great, but what's that over there? I think I'm going to go towards that. And with the dog here down in the corner at your feet on this card, it's talking about you have the divine guidance with you, okay? You have the support. This is from the divine. The dog always represents the spirit guide, okay? So you have guidance here, and it's looking forward with you. It's always going to stay at your feet. It's always going to kind of stay a little bit behind you, but it's because they don't want to impede your path, all right? Under the Four of Swords, this respite and recuperation, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Luckily, it's on the reverse side, which means that you have come into some place where you found your help, okay? But this is still a moment of gathering yourself after something difficult, okay? This is talking about coming back to yourself. Make amends make amends with whoever you've wronged, okay? Break that glass. Make that communication. The influences we don't see yet. We have a Nine of Cups here. We have the Star in the backside, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. There is there was something here. So we've got some very positive, but then we have something that we need to deal with here. Something drained us. Something drained us, and then we had to break away from it. The Seven of Swords always, to me, kind of has the feeling of self-preservation, even though there's a negative connotation to the card because they describe it as a thief in the night. To me, if there's always another side. Remember that Libra energy, that two-sided sword. It could be negative, but it could be somebody who just actually had to gather what they could and just leave, right? This comes after the Six of Swords of moving on. So to me, it feels like self-preservation sometimes. You got the Four of Swords here of respite after a heartbreak, all right? So there may have been something in that friend group that didn't work out. But we have a Nine of Cups here, so there may be something slow coming in, but it's setting you up for much more love than than before. But you're gonna have to go through. Like, I don't have the heartbreak here, except the insinuation of the heartbreak in the Four of Swords, because you got the Three of Swords and then the Ace of Swords of the truth. So you're dealing with some harsh truths about something that was a disappointment, okay? And you're kind of this feels like not only the morning after, like the hangover of something, but it feels like taking yourself off the market, right? Taking yourself off the market, not dating for a while, because you're dealing with a heartbreak. Because there was some sort of loss, but yeah, this card says, own up to the harm that was caused, and somebody was dishonorable. So you gotta own up to some kind of harm that you caused. Yeah. So this is somebody who is understanding their limits. I can't do that again. I gotta rest and recoup. I gotta get my shit together. I gotta get my mind together. I gotta take myself off the market. I've got to reinvest in my mental health because swords are mental energy. Then you had that Five of Pentacles there. it says come back to yourself, make amends, break the glass, make the communication, because the Seven of Swords is saying there was some harm caused. Somebody acted dishonorable. Could this be cheating? We do have the Three of Cups that is sometimes read as a third party card, right? Defending your position for this Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is three different aspects, three different things. Let's see if the influences tie them together. So in this column, we've got that Knight of Pentacles coming in slow, the Seven of Wands, defending your position, a small hard fought win. Don't get above yourself, but be proud of yourself, because it's bringing in a nine of cups with this Knight. I do like this. It's a little bit frustrating because he does move so slow. But the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that comes in to stay. None of the other knights come in to stay. Usually the stable ones are the kings. They're settled and they're ready to rule, right? But the Knight of Pentacles, he comes in so slow because he's the one that's coming to stay. And he's one step below the king. Okay? So I just feel like someone's coming in slow, but it's like, how am I supposed to put it? It's not like they're proud of themselves. Like, yeah, it took forever. I'm proud of myself. It's more like, I'm here prepared. I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm here now. And they bring that Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, it says, the universe is bringing emotional abundance, so wish big. Okay? In the middle column, that Three of Cups and the Fool. Moving on. I heard, like I said before, I heard this is great. I remember when this was great. I'm going to go towards that again. And then you have the Star on the back side. This is a powerful miracles. This is a breakthrough, a rebirth, and harmony restored. I love this. I really do. I just don't know how to integrate this, the Four of Swords, maybe after a long rest, after a financial recovery, after addressing some harm that was caused to the past, or maybe this Knight that's coming in with this Nine of Pentacles coming in and a little bit defensive, but secure. He's coming in with friendship, with a breakthrough, with a new direction. But you may be in an energy of recuperation, because I don't get the Six of Cups, so I don't feel like this person is from the past. But there's an energy here of recovering from the past. This could be the Knight. This could be an explanation as to why he's coming in so slow, because he had to recuperate. He had to regain some financial stability. With that Five of Pentacles, there's a return to the self, whether this is you or them. Somebody had to return to themselves. And they had to address the harm that they caused, or they're going to come and address the harm that they caused with you. Or they're going to come and address with you the harm that they have been through. Okay, like it could resonate different ways in the collective for everybody. So I am trying to be so descriptive and cover all the bases. And I know that sometimes it doesn't always make sense, but I'm hoping that whatever messages you hear that resonate with you, you know they're meant for you. Okay, even if it sounds, I'm throwing out messages for I don't know how many different people all at once, so maybe one sentence will resonate with you, the next one might not. Maybe half of the sentence, the description will resonate, but not all of it. But whatever resonates, that put that together for your message. Okay, so let's recap, recuperate. I got that on my mind. The current energy is you're waiting for some kind of results. okay? But you need to have a plan just in case. And I feel like the plan, while this Knight of Pentacles is doing his inner work here, I feel like your plan, or somebody's plan, was to enjoy themselves in the meantime. But that's over now. I remember a few readings back, they were talking about somebody being ready for something long term versus those fleeting pleasures. And that Three of Cups does talk about engaging in gathering for pleasure. So this may be something where it's taking someone a long time to heal from something. You got that Four of Swords. It's taking a long time to heal and come back to themselves. There was some kind of deficiency here. There was some kind of loss with that Five of Pentacles. Now, remember, Pentacles doesn't necessarily just mean money. It doesn't just mean career or monetary loss. Pentacles represents anything you invest in, and investing can come from energy, time, effort, your health. It could be anything you invest in. So there was a loss here in an investment, okay? And I heard it was the investment in the self. So maybe somebody in this energy of just enjoyment kind of lost themselves in the process. It felt good in the moment. That's very Leo energy. It felt good in the moment, but they're waiting for someone who will stay. Okay? And that's the Seven of Pentacles, like investing in something that will endure. But you have to have a plan just in case. And for me, I feel like the quote unquote just in case is have a plan of what to put into motion for yourself while this person is coming back to themselves, okay? Or while the energy is trudging along, heal whatever you feel like you lost of yourself along the way. Okay? So let's get an Ancestor Oracle message. I think the title is just going to be awaiting results, but have a plan just in case. That's that Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, no. Dang it. Three of them fell. Hang on a second. Okay. Awaiting results. Have a plan just in case. Because the plan, the results are progressing slowly. There's a lot of love involved in this. There's a lot of heart here with that Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is ready for love, right? I think this is the one, or the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because on the front side of this, it says ready for long-term happiness versus fleeting pleasures. Your cups are in a row, right? Somebody's cups are in a row. Somebody is coming in ready for something enduring. Yeah, ready for something enduring. Something miraculous, something harmonious. But there's some forgiveness that needs to happen here. Self-forgiveness for wrongs done in the past to someone else. They're telling me it's gonna, okay, so first of all, they're telling me it's gonna take as long as it takes. But that's not as dismissive as it sounds. Let me try to explain. There's two things that are happening at the same time. The Knight of Pentacles and this over here, this Five of Pentacles. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles will take as long as the Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles is going to take. It takes as long as it takes. So they're saying the amount of time it's going to take you to heal and make amends with yourself or with others, to come back from something that hurt you, or that to come back from you hurting someone else, however long that takes, is how long the Knight of Pentacles is going to take coming in with this Nine of Cups. Okay, they're trying to say the timing is up to you. So however long you take is how long this is going to take to come to you, because they're not going to send it to you before you're ready. Okay, I hope that resonates with someone. Give me one oracle message for the Leo placement collective, please, to give us some advice about waiting these results. They're also saying that could be awaiting whatever results from you. So have a plan in case you're not ready. Have a plan in case something doesn't work out. Maybe if you're going to be reconciling with someone, have a plan in mind if they don't accept your apology. Or if somebody is coming forward to make amends with you, have a plan for if you are not ready to make amends yet. We have the Stag. Okay, that's fine. It says trust and thrive. Okay, so they're trying to say whatever happens, whether you're ready for this love or not, whatever happens, you're going to be in an energy of thriving. Okay? Stag energy. Let's see here. Where are the animals? Here we go. It says trust and thrive. Okay? Is that too dark? Lighten it up a little. Okay, that's a little bit brighter. Stag energy. Is that better? Okay. It says, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. So I feel like this may have to do with this Seven of Wands, this defensive energy. Now there's an energy here of this Knight of Pentacles, you or them, where there was a victory. Maybe it was a victory for them to even go on the journey. It was a victory that they're showing up with that Nine of Cups, even though they may have taken a long time, or you may have taken a long time. You're like, the energy is, I don't care that it took so long because I'm coming in real. It says you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, your strength and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, okay? That's very Leo energy. You really were. We're born leader. I say we because my moon is in Leo. So we're loyal and we're protective, and we have very strong leadership energy. Okay, you were born to lead, and this can only become a reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength, the strength of the antlers. Their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking, okay? You're being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished, okay? That Knight of Pentacles energy, it took you a long time to get here. Okay, so stand proud in where you are, defend your process, but come in with an open heart. So, this in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. Okay? I love that. So we're going to get some final messages from the theme deck, some little advice. Let's see, there's that Three of Swords from the Animal Wisdom deck just fell out. The Three of Feathers, that heartbreak. Yeah. They're also saying that somebody may miss it. Somebody may think that it's not because it's not coming that they missed their chance to be in something very nice. But there's some kind of forgiveness that needs to happen here. Okay, we've got the soulmates. These are lobster. The dice take a chance. Okay. I saw 777 at the bottom. Let's see if that comes out. Oh my goodness, it's card vomit. Okay, we've got soulmate first. We'll put that there. We gotta take a chance with rolling the dice. Grasshopper energy. Okay, I haven't seen that for a minute. Situations in the balance require careful handling. Okay, and we've got mountain. Major challenge to overcome. I'm going to put that mountain over here. I think the challenge here is that forgiveness, coming back to yourself, regaining your financial position here, just trying to recuperate from something that was heartbreaking. I think that's the mountain there. But you do have a soulmate here. That might be that knight. Take a chance. That's that fool energy over here. But the situations in the balance require careful handling. I feel like that's the delicacy of that Five of Pentacles. Okay. Anything else for the Leo placements collective, please? Leo placements, please. Okay, Uranus. Oh, shoot. I didn't check where Uranus was. Uranus rules Aquarius. Oh, the North Node is in Aquarius. So Uranus is the rebel, the revolutionary, the creative, unconventional one. There's eccentricity here. They want you to be creative in, be innovative, be unique. I feel in who you may form bonds with. Ugh. And I get it, Leo. I have a Leo moon, so I'm very stuck in my ways. My heart is very stuck in its ways. So they want you to kind of mix it up a little bit, okay? Anything else for the Leo placements, please? Leo placements, advice. Water. Remember, you are water, so allow yourself to cry and feel, cleanse things, let things go, and let things flow. Even if it's in the shower, be mindful when you're in the shower, and if you can't get into nature, right? In the shower, you can symbolically wash things away from yourself, okay? Wash away regret, wash away failure, wash away mistakes, wash away, old mental beliefs, okay? Release it, feel it, acknowledge it, integrate it. This is what I went through. This is now part of who I am. But it can't chain you to the past. You have to keep going and don't drag it with you. That Fool energy talks about moving forward with no baggage. So drop whatever baggage is following you. Forgive yourself, make amends, cleanse it away, let it flow with the water, and let it go so that you can go forward, Fool energy, unencumbered with any baggage, okay? Can I get something else for Leo placements, please? Leo placements, please. Oh, Archangel Gabriel, the Annunciation. Gabriel blows the trumpet that's on the Judgment card. So there's the Annunciation of something coming. Clarity of divine purpose. Okay, maybe that's what's coming. There's intercession here. Okay, miracles. There's maybe You actually, okay, it was talking about watch for the signs on that Fool card. There's you're going to get some kind of message that's going to clarify your purpose, okay? And it's going to be what's called an intercession, which means something moves in your favor from the divine. This is a miracle, okay? You're going to get direction. You may even get a companion. But the divine is saying that this Archangel Gabriel is going to be your escort through the underworld. This could bring you visions, but it is a dictation of of divine will. Ooh, I like that. Strength, baby, strength. Your purpose. Maybe the coming back to yourself on that Five of Pentacles card, coming back to yourself. Maybe this is realigning with a divine purpose. It could be the purpose of moving towards a soulmate. Okay, what do we have here? Stuck in the past. Oh, Six of Cups reversed. That feels like this Five of Pentacles energy, because you see how he's sitting here with his hands on his head? It's like he's dwelling in what he's been through. And I get it. There's always a moment when you come in from the storm and you just have to sit and like take a minute to breathe, right? So do that, but don't get stuck there, okay? That's Six of Cups in reverse. The past is always, when we remember it sweeter than it really was sometimes. 777, see, divine path, along with Archangel Gabriel. Your divine purpose. You are right where you should be, and you are serving your divine purpose. I love that. Wow. I love when those two come out together. What else do we have? The cauldron. Okay, something is stewing, simmering, and processing. That feels like that Knight of Pentacles energy coming in with the Nine of Cups. Oh, we've got another 1010. Okay, and that's interesting because I'm about to do the 1010 portal reading for tomorrow after this. So 1010 is the ending of a cycle, okay? This is personal development, awakening, and enlightenment. Keep your thoughts. Focus on your soul mission and your life's purpose. Holy shit. This is 3 cards in a row talking about your divine purpose. I feel like the Fool was hinting at it at first because your soul has been distracted by a shooting star, and that's a redirection towards your heart's home. Okay, and then like again, we've got that soulmate energy there. Ooh, this is hot and heavy. Oh, Leo, if this is a Virgo that you're dealing with, or Taurus, look, I feel like they're not as adventurous as you when it comes to certain things. So have patience, okay? Virgos can kind of be prudy, you know, but when they're in a relationship that's full of trust and acceptance, they're a little more expressive. So have patience. Hold up, pause, rest, consider, and chill out. That's that Four of Swords. Yeah. Oh, what's this? The pendulum. Okay, we got 2 here. Swinging between extremes. I feel like this is someone being hard on themselves, and I'm going to put that over here by that Five of Pentacles. Come back to yourself and make amends, okay? Right now you're swinging between 2 extremes. And then you've got pincushion. This keeps coming out too. Sharp, precise, concentrate on your projects. Yeah. It also says ward your how do I say this? Warding is setting up protections around something that you built, okay? Whether it's your home, yourself, your projects, your intentions, whatever. Setting wards is setting protections around you, okay? So, the reason this comes with pincushion is in the old days, needles used to be made of iron, and iron is used for protection spells. So when every stitch you make in whatever you're trying to create, make every intention, every movement, everything you do, how did they say? They're saying weave in strength and protection in what you are creating, okay? I heard even yourself, okay? Set boundaries, set protections. One more, please. Just one for the Leo placements. Can we just get one more? Thank you. Fortune cookie. Okay, useful advice, encouragement, and small luck. So, there's some lighthearted energy here. They want me to say that small luck is going to be it's going to have to do with the signs that they want you to watch out for. Okay? Lucky meetings, I heard. Lucky acquisitions. Maybe there's like a lottery ticket where you win $100. It's not big, it's not small, but it's the fortune cookie is like small luck. Okay, the parking spot angel. Finding a 20 on the ground. Something encouraging may happen, right? Or you're going to get some useful advice. Like with the little paper that's in the fortune cookie, tells your fortune. And I feel like this could be it. These little messages here. Okay, Leo placements, that's what I have for you. I hope this resonated. If you vibed with my content, my information is in the description. I'm available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. And my email, Venmo, and Cash App are down below. Next up, we've got the 1010 portal reading. That may come out later tonight. I'm not sure. I may set it for the morning. But that's what we have coming up next. And then I might have, what else do we have here? It's coming up tomorrow. The What the Friday reading tomorrow. And the 1010 portal reading, okay? So if you stuck with me this long, I really appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up, hit the like, subscribe, share my content. It helps the algorithm get me a little bumped up there in the recommendeds. I'd really like to grow the channel. So until I see you again in the next reading, okay, thanks, bye.